grinding this to see what's behind it. Anything could be behind it. This is all I had. Right, a lot of filler. A lot of filler. That has not been patched very well at all. Not very well at all. So, where do we head next, you wonder? So do I. Try and get in here and then see what that unveils. It'll just look better. See what I found then. I will say there is a bit more metal than I expected. That there isn't very good, which is the underside of there. There is a bit more metal than expected though. So one thing I will say is we've got to sort that all out. A lot of that's just filler and rubbish. We have got a manual now that I've printed for all body repairs, so I can literally go point to point everywhere, straight across, blah blah blah. Which will be quite interesting to see where we're at and how far out we are. Hello Rex, this is Rex, if you can see him. And then we can go from there in terms of what we do with the legs, because they're going to have to come off, I think, come back off. And be probably welded properly if they haven't been. Still hard to see, it doesn't look like it has, but we'll know more when we take more off, more filler, take all of this front end off, and then we'll have to go from there. See what we. Okay, I'm going to now start taking this off, this off, this off, and then try and move some of this so I can get the grinder in here then, so we can unearth this next lot of filler. And then once we've done that, we can see what metal we've got both sides, where we can cut it back to and all that sort of thing. And yeah, right, let's take all this off. Okay, so that's where we're at. There's more metal than I thought, but still a lot of filler. We're going to take this off next. We're struggling with this a little because of the main loom in order to get down there. I'm hoping we can free ourselves up a little bit by taking that off. That's now sanded. That's now sanded for a minute with the grinder anyway. So yeah, let's take this off. That is off, so that exposes all of that, which is actually quite nice. It gives us a lot more room and allows us just to bump that out of the way a bit more when we want to work on this, because that there is a mess. It might be quite good to take that off, because all this is filler. All this is filler. It's not been put back together very well there by the looks of it, because that's clearly part of the leg. So yeah, start grinding that. Okay, so we've done a bit more sanding here, exposed quite frankly what this monstrosity is. Help me. And then we've got, well, that's that. We have acquired, here's me dog, here's me, look, this is me tea. This is today's treat pot. Oh, we've still got the mini rolls. Go on then. Anyway, we've acquired a new wing, rear wing, should I say. I don't know if we're going to need it yet, but I got it for £500, so quite a lot of money. I've had to buy the other side, and that cost me about 650. This is the actual wing. It's got damage over there, so we'll see. Not sure yet. Better to have it than not. It's hard to get. The sun, look at the sun. Oh, feels like summer. Feels like summer. Doesn't it, Rex? What do you reckon, mate? What's your thoughts on this? What's your thoughts on this? Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, not too bad. I quite like the car. I don't know if Dad's going to take me out in it if we can get it done, but we're going to try our best. That's right, we will get it done. Good boy. Anyway, back to reality. This is what we're doing. I don't know where we go from here at the minute. I'm going to stop, find some parts. Rex is going to go in the engine bay, probably do a bit of grinding or something, he loves it. So make sure you wear your safety goggles, Rex. And then, yeah, to me, I haven't measured it yet. Oh, I've got a tape measure. This is loose. This looks a bit bent. However, in the book, it does say, it's going to be a bit of a guess though. Let me put you back on my stand, hang on. It does say 800 mil. Oh, you bugger. It does say 800 mil for centre of there to centre of there. I'm sure it said that in my book, but let's have a quick look. So I've got tape. Oh God. Well, I hope it wasn't 800 because that's about 858 roughly. That's pretty accurate actually. So we'll see. We will see. I need to check the book. Because that, if it is 800, I know it's only roughly over there, but we don't need to worry. It's like 860. Something like that. But we've got a load of measurements on there that we can go to, so pray it's actually a bit closer than that, because that was quite far away. So, there we go. On to the next bit. Here we have that arm. I've already undone this, so I've wrestled the hell out of it already. So I'm literally just going to twist this off because I've already undone it, which was bloody hard. So we've got that, which we knew, and then I wanted to save this because I'm an idiot, and I thought I ordered the whole thing. As I was saying, I thought I ordered the whole thing. I didn't, and it's all a learning curve. What I think's arrived is just that. So I've had to order the new bar, and I've ordered 2 of these nuts, but I'll keep this anyway just because I'm a bloke that keeps everything. So that new bar will be arriving, and then this part in here is only small enough as you can see. Put that down there. Bloody hell. I've got scissors on the side, everyone. I've got scissors on the side. So, as I was saying, that's all that arrived because I buggered up. So, we're going to reuse that. I'm going to get it cleaned, properly cleaned, blasted, whatever you call it. And then we'll reuse that because, to be honest, if you look at them anyway, clearly I needed that. I haven't got a nut. It's okay, because I can just use that nut. It's a nut. Anyway, if you look at the two boots, you can clearly see it was needed. They're exactly the same. This one's just, the boot's just squashed down, to be fair, which you probably will do, but you know, looks better. So then that, you can go back to there with a new thing, and Bob's your uncle. And as you can see, this is all the parts that I've still got to figure out what they're from, other than that, because obviously we took that off in the video. All of this, what it's all for, the lights, which I don't know what they're for. They're no good for anything. Those rear ones, if you look on the back, that one doesn't look too bad actually, weirdly enough, but it's broke anyway, annoyingly, because that looks better than the one I'm just about to show you, which is just obviously rotten out like crazy. So they're no good for anything. So a lot of interior parts, exterior brackets, some sort of module, I don't know what that is, some sort of aircon canister I think, and another one. Oh, that bar might be good. I might need that bar. Okay. And then calipers. I don't know what that is. I think that's the rad. I think that's the radiator holder. This is hard to bloody get, so I might have to get that fixed and fabricated, a new one there, because the rest of it is actually okay. It's just obviously that end. And there should be one there, which there isn't. So I'm going to get that fabricated, I think. As I showed you in the previous videos, that was on there, knackered. It was actually more bent than that. I tried to bend it back, which is not good enough compared to this side. When you look at that one. So, we got an idea. Follow me. Ta-da! We have a spare shell that I acquired, and although we're missing it on the side, we are lucky enough to have one there. So I'm going to remove that, and then we can use that. Without realising it, I've already managed to use something off of it. So, as I said, that was the old one. I've just got the old one off. It just needs a bit of straightening out, just where it's, I've had to piddle about with it a little bit. But it really is this easy. This is me. It's not even me granddad, that's a lie actually. The rest of the soul. Legend. Good job I'm a carpenter. Nothing to do with metal, but so now I can get that fabricated back on there. And it's better than that one. I tried really hard with this one, and to be fair, if you saw the damage that was on this one, you'd have probably gone fair play to the lad. But okay guys, so the other side of this was the broken piece. I can't buy just the broken piece, which is this piece. I'd have to buy the whole bloody lot, which I'm not going to do. So I've got a plan. I'm going to take this side off and give it to someone to CNC machine a new aluminium piece. That's the idea. So I'll take this off, give them the broken one, give them this one, because then he can match up this exactly, this bit that is snapped here, and then hopefully we'll have two good ones. cut off. We need to take this off. I've managed to get a bit of it off, so we can get in there to do some other bolts up, I think. And this needs to come off anyway to sort this little end bit of leg. So I'm going to cut it off now. Right, I've cleaned those two nuts, so hopefully we can get something on there now, as they were welded. So we've exposed the end plate, which will show us whatever is up and in there and in there. So, but we need to, because as you can see it's all a bit bent. It needs reforming, sorting out. So I'm going to take this cable off of here so we can unfree this, because if you look at this, it's currently stuck to the car, which is just for the bonnet latch, and then this can be re-straightened and that can go back on.